Hi, people, and welcome to another interesting session of the Ladies Have Bright and UHAS Based TV. Today, with me, I have one of the queens joining me in the studio, and she's no other person than Marie, winner of Miss UHAS 2022. Hi, Marie.
Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good, and you?
Very well, thank you. After the show, please give me your crown. Okay, so let's talk about Marie. First of all, kindly introduce yourself to us. Who is Marie?
Okay, so Marie is a young girl, 21 years of age,
Okay.
level 400 audiology student.
Okay.
Yeah, and I stay in Ho.
Stay in home.
Yes.
Right. Is that all we have to know?
Yeah, for now.
Okay, so you as Marie and you as Miss UHAS 2022, how does it feel?
Well, I would say that it feels good though, but with everything there's
Challenges or responsibilities
yes,
and all?
and responsibilities too. Yes, considering Marie before and then now, yeah, there are challenges.
So, there's this funny thing people say that, oh, new year, new me. So now, yeah, Miss UHAS 2022, so there's a new Marie altogether.
Well, yeah, but then I think it's just adaptation to, but then you need to change certain aspects of your life and all that,
Okay.
and get used to certain things as well.
Okay. So why Miss UHAS?
Okay, so initially I just wanted to have the experience of pageantry, yes, because I was
So
planning.
you've always wanted to be a pageant queen?
Yes.
Okay.
But
I'm sure you watch the likes of Miss Malaika, Ghana's Most Beautiful, and the
Yes.
others. Okay.
Yeah, I usually follow those ones.
Okay.
Yeah, so I wanted to try out here to get the experience and know what goes into it and all the things needed.
So that's why you chose to partake in Miss UHAS 2022. It wasn't the cash prize.
It wasn't the cash prize.
Hey, are you sure?
It
Are you
wasn't
sure?
it, but it's also necessary.
Okay.
Yeah.
So take us through your journey. What gave you the drive to even pick up the nomination forms to fill? People actually pick up the forms, but they don't show up for auditioning and all of that. Take us through that phase where you had to pick up the nomination forms, fill it, submit it, and even on the day of auditioning, how were you feeling?
Okay, so like I said earlier, it was for the experience. That was why I wanted to join.
Okay.
But I was very timid and shy, so I planned that I would go for the audition. I'll pick the forms and go for the audition. But when it was out, I said I wouldn't go again. Yeah, but then a lot of
Why
people.
not? Because you felt you're not up to task, or
Yeah, I
you're
was just shy and I felt like maybe I couldn't do it. Maybe. Yeah, so I actually said I wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what changed?
A lot of people have been saying, oh, I should go, I should go. They all said that they were going to buy the forms for me too. And then I refused.
Did you cash out? You didn't. You should have told them yet.
So it was actually, I actually didn't go for the forms myself because I didn't have the confidence back then to go for the forms. So it was actually a mix-up. So someone was buying a form for someone, but then bought it
for you
for me instead.
Oh, okay.
So it came with my picture and all that.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I closed from lectures one day and then Wukom saw me and was like, I should come. So someone has bought the forms for me. I'm like, I wasn't the one. Like, I said I wasn't the one. And then she was like, oh, I'm the one. She showed me my picture and everything. And then when, at that moment, my friends were again, they were like, I shouldn't worry, I'm going. They said I would go. And And then I was still doubting back then, so
You're not so sure
I
as to
wasn't so
whether you should
sure,
go or
so I
not.
was actually rejecting the forms that was being put for me to. But my friends were there, so they gave Wuko
Your
my
details
details
and
and everything. So later they were all telling me I could do this. I have all it takes to do it. So I should just come out and then face it. Yeah, so it was, and even my classmates initially they actually nominated me to go.
Okay.
But then I told them I wasn't going to go. So when they found out, they were all like they are bored and all that. So I had to explain to them. Then they all agreed and said they would support me.
So they were supportive throughout the period.
Yeah, they were supportive throughout the period. Yes.
Okay, so tell us, on the day of auditioning, how was the feeling like? Because I'm sure all the other ladies had assembled at the venue, and maybe you see this person, you're like, hey, this person, from the look of things, I'm sure she'll be my competition, or like she's better than me, she's good at this, she's taller than I am, she's this. How were you feeling?
Because, well, I wasn't at some point. I just felt like I can actually pull this thing off. So I wasn't seeing anyone as my competition, but I was there for myself.
Well, that's very true though, because on the day of the auditioning, I was there and I had a little interaction with the ladies before they went in to meet the judges. For you, it's like, forget about the rest of the ladies. I am the real deal. So that's very true. That's very true.
Yeah. But then back then too, I was scared of talking in front of people. But if it's any other activity, I'm okay. But then the talking wasn't just for me. Because of talking in front
To
of the
judges,
yeah.
but were they friendly?
Yes, they were friendly. And then when I entered too, they noticed I was tensed and nervous. So they helped me to calm down, and then we still continued to audition.
I'm sure you danced as your talent, right? Or you were not the one?
I was the
You
one.
were the one.
Yeah, I was the one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what song did you dance? I'm sure it was a TikTok challenge.
It was a TikTok challenge, but it was more than one actually.
One. Oh,
yeah.
okay. I'll come for you to perfect my dancing skills.
Okay.
So, how long did the pageant last for? 13 weeks, I suppose. Yeah. Okay, and you had grooming sessions.
Yes.
I'm sure you made friends. You might have probably made enemies as well, right?
Well, I would say I made friends.
Okay,
yeah.
and sisters. And all of that. So you were obviously not camped or housed. So how was it like dealing with ladies from different aspects?
Well, I had to just adapt to it. It was a new thing to me, so I was just learning. I'm open to learn everything wherever I get to. So it was a little bit odd for me, but I got used to it, and then I adapted to it, and then it was cool. It was fine too.
Right. So I'm sure there were eviction sessions or.
Yes. There was supposed to be eviction sections.
But there was none.
But there was none because some of the leaders dropped out before the eviction section. So they just balanced it. So most people thought they were evicted, but they actually dropped out.
Okay. Yeah. So do you ever think of stepping down, considering you not prepared mentally for this whole pageant thing, you not feeling, oh, I'm not, you not feeling you're not up to task and everything? At a point, did you really feel like stepping down? Did you feel like, I'm tired, I can't take it again?
Oh yes, a lot of times, because balancing grooming sections with lectures, and then it was just a lot. It was stressful.
I'm sure you had to miss class.
It was tiring, and it was just stress. And back then, I couldn't manage stress too. So I just felt like nah, I'm tired. Like, I can't do it again. I'm tired. But then people are back there supporting and all that. So mostly whenever I feel that way, I just pray about it and then it keeps me going.
Okay.
Then the fame will just come.
So, how did your parents take the news of you wanted to partake in a pageant?
Okay, so
I'm sure your mom was the first person you told, obviously.
so I told my mom the day I told her about the forms,
Okay.
and then she said, am I sure I'll get time for my studies and all that? And I was like, oh yes, I actually convinced her. I was able to convince her, and she said, okay, I should go for it. But with my dad,
He said no.
he wouldn't have understood, so I actually kept it away from him.
Okay.
But he eventually got to know though, but
Okay.
I didn't tell him from the beginning. I was already in it before I told him.
Okay. And how did he take the news?
Well, he took it
Like that, be like,
like
there's
that,
nothing
like,
he can do because
yes.
you're already in it. Okay.
Yeah, so it was like that too. But my brothers were actually happy and excited, and a lot of people were surprised because I'm not someone who actually goes out doing things. I like to do my things indoors.
Yeah, in your own space.
My own space.
And everything.
So a lot of people were surprised, and I'm like, I've done well and all that. So it was a bit of motivation too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So take us through the weeks or few weeks to the grand finale, the preparation, the grooming sessions, the catwalk sessions, and all of that.
Okay. So with the grooming sections, it was normally we use the weekends for it.
Okay.
So we could either use both Saturday and Sunday for the grooming sections.
Did you how do I call it? Did you rehearse late into the night at a point?
Initially, we used to do it from morning to evening, and then
Okay.
we break. But then getting closer, it was morning, the
Like an
entire
all
day,
night
yeah, and sometimes you have to go into the
rehearsal.
night
Okay.
and all that. But it was stressful.
Obviously.
It was stressful.
Nothing good
and
comes easy. So.
yes, it was really stressful. But it was fun too in a way. It was nice because the leaders, interacting with them and spending time together was fun.
Yeah.
And sometimes you even get some of the leaders encouraging
Yourself.
Yeah. So
yeah. Well, that's good to know. So the night before the grand finale, what was going through your mind?
well, that night actually, where we spent the entire day trying to rehearse with the stage and all that. So we're all tired, and we closed in the evening. But then, when we're still not done, so we're supposed to meet later in that evening too.
Okay.
Yes, but then there was a plan for all the leaders to meet at the SLC hostel. So
Okay.
we're supposed to spend the night there.
All right.
Yes. So, but then when we got there, our grandma got caught up with something, so she couldn't make it that night.
Okay.
So we all stayed back there, and then we talked, we ate.
And you slept.
Yes. We were supposed to sleep, but I couldn't sleep because it was a new environment, and I actually don't sleep on the first day.
It happens to me
So
too.
it was like I was the only one awake. So it was nice. I was just thinking when I was going to sleep because I really needed the rest because I was tired
You're tired throughout the day.
and I really needed sleep. And also I was thinking about my IA on the grand finale too.
You had an eye on that day.
I had an IA on that day.
Wow.
And we're not supposed to miss any IA or something. So I was supposed to go in right. Yes, and then the rule was that I shouldn't fail the IA. Yeah. So, but then it was like I've not even prepared for the IA. So I was still thinking. I couldn't sleep. There was a lot.
You couldn't learn either.
There was a lot on my mind,
Yeah.
and well, some of the girls saw that I couldn't sleep, and then they came to ask why and all that. But
So were you able to write the I on the supposed date?
yes, I wrote it, but then it actually delayed my time, because the time I could have been using to get my hair done, my nails,
Exactly.
I was writing
the
IE, and then the IE too delayed. So I was literally the last person to get everything done that day.
Okay.
Yeah, but I actually caught up with them and all their preparations. Yeah. So after the IE, I went to get my hair done, my nails, and then makeup. And then the song for my talents as well, because the talent show.
What did you do for your talent show?
I actually danced.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I like dancing, so I actually danced.
danced.
But then I didn't actually get time to make it more interesting.
Like how you wanted to serve it to us hot.
Yes, yes. The
Okay.
time was just limited. Like everything was happening so fast. But I had to do what I had to do. So yeah.
So on the day of the grand finale, did you have it in mind that I'm going to do this and I'm going to win, or you're just like anything can happen?
Well, we're all in it to win it too, but I wasn't actually.
Pageants, sometimes when you meet up with the ladies, the way they communicate, the way they go about their things, like they know that this one I'm in to win. But for you that you're like reserved and everything, nobody really knows what you're about, and it's sort of some way because some people make it so obvious.
Yes.
Yeah. So
yes.
how was it like for you?
Well, I know what I had, because it was, we're told the number of votes you should get if you want to be part of the winners.
Okay.
Yeah, we're given a target vote.
Were you given coupons to sell out?
No, it
or
was
just
all
by texting?
Yes, it was
Okay.
all texting.
So what was the required amount of votes?
It was 7,000 votes.
7,000 votes?
Yes, 7,000.
If you want to be part of the winners, or if you want to make it to the grand finale?
No, as in the grand finale, to make it to maybe top 5.
Top 5, you have to get 7,000 votes. Okay.
So that was.
So it means your aim was to make it to the top 5 at least.
At least.
Okay.
At least.
Okay.
Because if you can make it to the top 5, you've showcased yourself, everything you can do. So with that alone, you can still do whatever you want to do.
True.
Yes. So for me, I knew I was going to maybe find my way in the top 5.
So how did you go about getting the required vote, 7,000, right?
Yeah. It wasn't easy.
Like you had to talk and convince a lot of people to vote for you and all of that.
It wasn't easy soliciting for vote. It was really not easy, because you get somewhere and then you don't even get any positive response. They are all negative, and then some of the comments can even you can even just stop because of some of the comments. But it wasn't easy.
I'm sure your classmates were supportive.
Oh, they were
your
supportive.
Friends, your family.
Everyone was supportive. For my class, they even had to do a discussion. So we are all supposed to give at least this amount of votes. Okay. Yeah, so it was, the people who couldn't do it themselves gave me the money to do that. Yeah. Okay. So I would say a lot of people supported me, because I actually didn't know there was a lot involved in it before I went in. So usually some people, if you have the money, you can support yourself.
You can just make your way through. But if you don't have the money,
yes, I actually didn't know that.
Where do I get the money from?
Where do you get? So you literally get everything from outside.
Yeah.
Yes. And I actually had no idea though. So it was really a struggle for me, but I never gave up.
Yeah, you made it through.
I made it through.
So was the day of the grand finale, meeting the crowd, was that your first experience standing in front of like a group of people?
Oh no,
It
it
wasn't?
wasn't because I used to like dancing a lot, so I used to dance on
In front?
stages. Yes, a lot of people.
Dance
And
like
all
in
that.
church or?
Yes, I, I used to go for competitions too as well. So
I see. Please, when are we starting our dance class?
anytime you're ready.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll link up
Yeah. So for the crowd, it wasn't a new thing,
to
but
you.
yes, doing things on the stage is not a new thing.
But
The
the talking was
talking
the
was
problem.
yes, but then I actually picked it up, so it wasn't really a big deal that day.
Okay.
Yeah, and then with the support I was getting from my classmates, it was just
Overwhelming.
yeah. So it was actually giving me
I can
more
see you have nice
confidence.
classmates.
Yeah. They can be on and off. And they're actually interesting. They actually surprised me that day. I didn't know, like, they actually surprised me that day, and then they were helpful.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good to know. So, what are some of the events that went on the grand finale? I'm sure there was talent show, there was maybe catwalk or modeling,
Yeah.
something like that. And what again?
So we started with the melodrama.
Okay, everyone was supposed to do a melodrama, or it
No,
was
it
as a
was
group,
a group,
as in.
but everyone was part of
Okay.
it, doing something. Yeah, so where the melodrama was also to show our culture. So we had
Right.
the Ashantis doing the Aduwa.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the always in the
So you danced,
Bobo.
okay.
Yeah,
So you danced Popo on that night?
no, we danced Agbaja.
Agbaja.
Yeah, we
Okay.
danced the Agbaja.
So you
Yes.
danced Agbaja?
Yes, so
Right.
we actually two, so the two of us did
Okay.
Agbaja, yeah, and then the other ladies also did other cultural dances too. Then we came up with the choreography dances.
Okay.
Yes.
As a group also?
We started with 3 ladies, and then the
Right.
other ladies followed up.
Okay.
Yes. So after the dance, I believe there were other activities going on, but then
Yeah, you were not aware of.
yeah. So after the choreography dances, then we had the fashion show.
Right.
Yeah, the casual way where you come and
I'm
showcase.
really. So it was a fashion show.
It was
but
a fashion
you had to
show.
showcase a casual way.
A casual way.
Right.
Yes.
So what outfit or what attire did you wear?
Oh, for me, I just wore. I actually don't know what I wore actually, but I was actually styled, but I don't know
So
what.
someone else styled you.
Yeah.
I was thinking you would choose the style.
Initially,
Like you choose the style.
the
Sorry.
fashion designers were supposed to come take our measurements, then bring dresses for us to
Okay.
actually wear.
Showcase.
Right. Yes. But there were some issues with that, so we asked that if you have any nice dress that you want to showcase, you can just bring it.
Okay.
Or if you don't have to, our groomer helped also get some of us that didn't have the dresses.
Okay.
Yeah, she was really helpful with that.
Okay.
Yes, so she actually chose the outfit for me, and she told me the the heels that she used with it,
Right.
and everything. Yes, so it was just that, and then so the
After the fashion show
was the casual wear, and then the one we had to just showcase our catwalk.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure you wore a gown for that.
The catwalk, the first one was supposed to be with the Miss UHAS t-shirt and then a black tra with heels.
Okay.
Yes. So after that one, then we came in with the casual way.
Okay.
Yes. So after that, I think we ended with the evening gowns. Yes. So that one you catwalk in it.
And there was a questioning session.
Yes, so there was the project presentation.
Right.
So after the project,
what was your project about?
It was actually individual project. Yes, what you think you can actually carry out in case you.
Okay, so what did you talk about? Or what
actually
projects do you hope to embark
I
on?
picked awareness creation on noise-induced hearing loss.
Right, because you are an audiology
Audiology. So I wanted
student.
to do something related to my
Okay,
field.
okay.
Yeah. And I felt it's actually easy to carry out because it's my field. So getting people to actually help out
Will be
would be
easy.
easy. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Right, right. So enough of preparations before and on the day. Let's talk about after the pageants. Has Miss UHAS or being Miss UHAS 2022 impacted you, and how has it impacted you?
Well, I would say that there's the good side and
That's the bad
there's a
side.
bad side
Has it
too.
ever stopped you from doing something you used to do before?
I would say that it has not stopped though, but you just have to be mindful of how you present it out.
Right, right.
Yeah. So with everything, there's a way you have to bring it out that will show a certain unique form, and
Okay.
then they wouldn't be like, oh, Anna, Miss you has to, and
And now-
she. So we're actually educated on that after the show, how we should behave, how we should live our life on campus and social media and all that. Yeah. So I think they educated us, so it was a bit easier for us, but it's left with how we will get
go about it.
Yes.
Right. So tell us more about your project, noise-induced hearing loss.
Yes.
Okay. Have you already put it into action, or you are yet to?
I'm yet to.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to do it last semester, but then exams was coming in, and I really had to prepare for that because I wasn't really stable during the
Exam
semester.
period.
So I had to
So
focus on
when
that.
is it coming off?
God willing, early March, the
Early
first
March.
one should.
So you're planning to embark on 2 projects this year,
If more than 2 actually.
Okay.
If everything works well, more than 2.
Okay. So can you please give us details of the one you want to pull?
Okay, so
up
for
on
the
March?
first one, I just wanted to start with the SHS students.
Okay.
So I would
In
go
whole.
in whole.
Right.
Yeah, so I would go to the various SHS around here to actually create awareness on noise-induced hearing loss, because most of us are not aware that we are actually damaging our hearing. Yeah, I see a lot of people using earpiece and
AirPods.
every
AirPods is now
time.
the
All
flex of the day. If you don't have
if
an
you don't have
AirPod,
some.
then
Yeah, so it's I just want to create awareness so that we'll be aware of what we are doing, so that in case it happens, we know that we're actually the cause.
right,
Yeah.
right. So what do you have to say to young ladies who who are shy or timid just like you were, but they want to grow out of their shell just like you did? What do you have to say to them?
I feel that being shy, it's actually not a crime because that's how you are, but then you just have to find a way around it. Yes, and then be confident in whatever you have to do. Anything you have in mind, just put your mind to it, work towards it, and then you do it.
Right. Thank you so much for coming, Miss Marie. So, ladies and gentlemen, that was Marie, winner of Miss UHAS 2022. I hope it was impactful. I hope you picked a thing or two from it to guide your life. I have been your host, Ms. Bubune. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and share our videos as well. Until we come your way, it's bye from us.